しさが溢れてるあの空のように星たちは瞬いて次の道を描き出す胸に秘めた想いは抑えられない遥かな世界目指しここから飛び出そう冒険の旅へと行こう強くなれるわきっとあなたはいくつもの星を越えたどり着けるよ輝き出した夢と共に飛び立てる羽広げ光満ちる星の海を渡る
Hello and welcome back to Let's Break Star Ocean, the second story. EX. Except, well, not really EX anymore because the anime actually kind of ended like right at the end of disc one. So you won't really have any more anime cutscenes anymore. But to make up for that, I'm doing audio narration. Uh, this is also by popular demand. Uh, so let's get into it, I guess. It seems to have gone well. We have returned to Need. But haven't those worms come along with us? It can't be helped. They were in there, so the scum must have come along, unless they're dead. What shall we do? Shall we kill them? They seem to have fallen quite a ways away. Leave them. They won't be able to do anything anyway. Certainly, the scum will succumb. The scum will die sooner or later. The scum will succumb sooner or later. I am concerned about the young Nudian girl. Why would she have been on that planet? I don't know. Leaving from Need in its current state should be essentially impossible. Well, she is just one little girl. She cannot pose much of a problem to us. So everything is going according to plan. That's right. But still, don't let your guard down. Everything starts now. As does this Let's Break. Well, continues. Finally, yes. I am recording this on my laptop, so there's going to be a little bit of lag here and there. So I apologize in advance for that. I have a desktop I'm working on getting working, and hopefully I'll be able to use that soon. But until then, just bear with me here. Where am I? Heaven? Raina, are you okay? Oh, Claude. I've never seen such a place. I don't really know myself. This can't be heaven, could it? This is not heaven. This is a place on Need called the Outer Wall Paradise. What do you mean by that? Ooh, why am I even saying that stuff? Reina, Reina, are you okay? I'm alright. Come this way. Reina, what is it? I don't know. I only know that we have to go this way. Big sister, do you know that because you were Needian? I don't know that myself, but my soul is calmed by the touch of the air here. I feel as if all my fears have vanished. I think I've known this since I was little. That's why I'm sure that this is Need. Now that you mention it, Claude, weren't you too called a man from another planet? I encountered a sudden accident and was blown here from another planet to expel. Blown from another planet to expel. And then I met Reina in the Shingo Forest. So that's it. That doesn't matter. Even if he isn't from Expel, Claude is Claude. This doesn't change anything. Thank you. There's no use in staying here forever. Anyway, let's check out the surroundings. How are my mom and the rest doing? I don't see how they could have survived. It was a collision of planets. They couldn't have gotten off lightly. It's okay. They must be well. They must be waiting with bated breath for us to return. Ah, Reina! It must be so. Yeah, you're right. For that purpose too, we must ascertain what state we've been left in. Yes. What's that? It looks like some kind of device. Come inside. Who are you? You needn't be suspicious of me. Anyway, please come inside this transporter, then everything will become clear. What's that? A transporter? What the heck? Let's go and see. Reina? It's okay. We can believe his voice. I feel it. Well, if Reina says so, then maybe I'll trust him. Good, let's go. Yes, let's. Ever so slowly and laggily. No. It actually did speed up. Where are we? I don't know. Everything here feels completely different from before. Anyway, let's get out of here. Now, before I continue with this, I'm going to go ahead and fill you in on something that you missed. I've recorded this a few times to varying degrees of success. And one of the things that I did while I was doing that was I made a couple of new weapons for Ashton. Not dispel, raise the dead. Raise it. Carol. Yes. I had some store-bought weapons like two store-bought weapons on Ashton that I wound up customizing. Uh, One was I think was smaller that I forged into another sword. Like there was a I forged the smaller with some mithril that I got from the Miss Trickster actually, and I used that to make the Holy Cross, which is, as you see, it's pretty good, but it's not the best. The Malufa is the best. But I couldn't make the Malufa right off the bat because I didn't have the Scyther. But I had another weapon. I don't remember what it was anymore, and I customized it twice. First with silver and then with some other gem that I had. I don't even remember. I just kind of winged it and guessed, and I wound up finally creating the Scyther, and then I used the Scyther or with the Damascus to create the Malufa. And the Malufa is a very powerful sword, as you can see. And now I am quite broken, very much broken. And I had to create that sword because I couldn't go back and buy it from Lacora, which is where you normally get it on Disc 1. So I just got really lucky, basically, is what happened there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with it. Hey, let's get on with it. I have been waiting. I have been waiting for you to say it. I've been waiting. Are you the one whose voice we heard back there? Yes, it was I who invited you. I was the one who invited you here. My name is Gnarl. And something, mayor of the central city. For some reason it lagged and I skipped it. My bad. Central City? This isn't Need? It is Need. Central City is one of the cities on Need. Which makes perfect sense. Why are you confused? Do you know why you've come to this place called Need? It's annoying, but I don't know. We were fighting against some suspicious-looking men in Illyria Tower. And the next thing we knew, we were here. Undoubtedly, you were blown here in some way as a result of their jump to Need. Yeah, I read this perfectly last time I tried this, and it turns out Fraps wasn't recording, so it's like just who are they? I knew it was playing too smoothly. I knew it. They're the ones known as God's 10 wise men. To tell you about them, I must tell you about the errors of Need's past. 3.7 billion Needian years ago, Need was a single planet. Was? You mean that it isn't a planet now? The current Need is not a planet. It's an artificial planet covered by a high energy field. That is the current energy need. So that was what my father called a high energy body. Speaking of 3.7 billion years ago, this was an age when Expel did not yet exist in the universe. At that time, Need was a planet that had such a high level of magic science that it had no equal throughout the universe. Because of this, many of the planets in the galaxy came to be collectively under the rule of Need. However, there was no coercion, but rather it was said to be a coexistent relationship. It was said to be a nearly ideal form of government, because there is no ideal form of government. However, even in such a world, there were still those who had malice in their hearts. They called themselves the Ten Wise Men. Rather than coexistence among planets, they desired to dominate the entire galaxy. With their vast powers, these dreaded fanatics first tried to capture Need itself. Under their attack, the major cities of Need fell one after the other. They killed off all people who would not obey them. Yes, even women and children were ruthlessly massacred. The Needian forces marshaled their forces for an all-out resistance, but their powers were too great and terribly evil. Ultimately, the rout was unavoidable. However, their violence could not continue any further. At the end of a life and death struggle lasting many weeks long, they finally succeeded in breaking the 10 Wise Men. The people of Need decided to punish the 10 Wise Men by confining them in a jail called the Eternity Space, which consisted of a special space which, once entered, can never be left. The Needian forces were victorious in battle. Yet in this battle, the Needians finally became aware of their immense powers that they possessed. Even if we had not intended to do so, we had acquired sufficient scientific power to rule the entire universe. Should persons like the 10 Wise Men appear again, Need would be again dragged into the maelstrom and upheavals of war. No one desired that. At the end of a long conference, they reached one conclusion advocated by the genius Dr. Lantis. That was, to seal their own evolution in the power of Need. The planet Need was destroyed at the hands of the Needians themselves. Just let that sink in for a minute. All of the Needians emigrated to the residential district Energy Need, built inside a high-energy body. The energy body that covered Energy Need prevented anyone from coming in or going out of Need. Thus, Need was cut off from the outside world. Inside world. The Needian forces fought with their last spurt of strength. The rest is as you can see. They should have been confined in the eternity space and left in outer space, but it is not known how they escaped and returned to Expel. But in fact, they escaped from eternity space and returned to Energy Need in order to reign as the rulers of the galaxy. So they were God's 10 Wise Men. That's right. While the enormously powerful Indalacia was their leader, the extremely resourceful Cyril served as their chief of staff. These were accompanied by the other 8 followers, including Dekus. They're dreaded fanatics. You can find out more about find out more details by referencing the database in the library. Didn't you realize they had or that they had returned here? That's right. By the time that Expel began to revolve in an abnormal orbit, it was too late for anything. So why did you summon us? It is because you have promise. What do you mean by that? The 10 Wise Men are on this Energy Need to make preparations for their domination of the galaxy. However, our remaining powers are nowhere near our powers at the time of their confinement. So you want us to get rid of them? That's right. Moreover, our powers are the same type as those of the wise men, Lithan wise men. Ultimately, the stronger will win. What we need are powers of a different type. Powers of a different type, you say. What do you think? We are here. I think the only thing is so I think the only thing to do is do it. If the aim of the 10 wise men is to dominate the galaxy, then Expel is also a target. Sure, it sounds a little scary though. Yes, let's do it. Thank you very much. Let's get started at once. There's no time to spare. I want you to initiate operations immediately. What should we do? The first thing to do is to obtain means of transport within need. Can't we use the transporter? No, they're still installed only in major facilities. The best means of transport is for you to use the flying heraldic lifeform known as the Synod. Synod? If you go north from Central City, you will find a town called North City. Sounds reasonable. If you ask around there, you should quickly find the Synod stables named the home. Oh yes, there's the library I mentioned earlier. You'll find much useful literature about the history of need, scientific research reports, and the like. I understand. Well, let's hurry to North City. Miss Reyna, how do you know my name? How do you know my name? I would like to talk to you alone. Will you please stay behind for a little while? Yes. Sure, why not? I wonder what Reyna is talking about. If I was playing a Reyna game, you'd know! Well, you wouldn't, but I would, and you would. That's none of our business. Isn't that going too far? Reyna is now trying to face her true self, so there really is nothing we can do. Claude. Excuse me. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Not at all. Well, I must be going. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's okay. Reyna, what? Nothing. I'm alright. Reyna? Let's move forward toward the answer. Ah! That just seems so out of place, seriously. I'm guessing you should have said, ah, but whatever. The line shouldn't have been in there in the first place. First, we're going to North City. Then we leave Central City and head toward the north. Then let's do that. Well, not right away. There is a couple things I need to get done first. First off, where's the magician's hand? Where is the magician's hand? Why is everything out of order? I'm gonna have to remedy that. I'll do it after I re-equip the weapon anyway, or the bracelet thing, ring, whatever. The Atlas ring. After I re-equip that, I'll sort my inventory. Yeah. Before I do anything here, let's do a little publishing. Now you might have, I mentioned that I did this on disc 1 by selling to the publisher in the core. And there was a very good reason for that. Most people don't bother with it until disc 2 because you can't really go back and claim your royalties until the post game. But imagine just how much money I'm going to get in that period of time, because royalties give you money over time. And it's going to be a lot. Kind of surprised this is going off without a hitch. Huh. Yeah, everybody has two books they can publish. One is their common book and one is their rare book. Obviously, the rare book, you don't really get those very much. You have to try really hard to get those. But for now, common books are good enough. I might try to make the rare books later. But for now, this is good enough. Oh yeah. And this. Now this book is the best book in the entire game. And I say that because you get ones that he can use later on in the post game. But this has the best magic of any book in the game. Period. Book, specifically. So it means it's the best weapon you can use until the post game for him. And it's definitely a keeper. For obvious reasons that I've already beaten to death. So let's go. Oh, right. I was going to sort my inventory. After re-equipping the Atlas rig. Accessories. Oh, wait. Let's do that first. There we go. Okay. Now let's go. Now, there is a private action here that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. As soon as I get the chance to leave... Yes, crystal acquired. Thank you. 5 full acquired. Thank you very much. This wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't lagging so bad. Yep. I know. Okay. Now, before I do that, actually, I'm going to go ahead and buy some equipment. Tool shop, reverse edge. No shop, no price for looking. No charge for looking, etc. Now this is pretty expensive, Lazard flask, but I can afford it. 2 more, right? Yeah. 19 and 5. Yeah, it beeped. I was trying to avoid that. It's so noisy. The berets help with item creation, by the way, depending on who's wearing it. And who's doing the item creation. I guess that's good. Yeah. Let's go with that. And let's sell some stuff. Because I do have some stuff I can sell. I can sell the marble sword because I'm about to get another one. I'll keep the holy cross because you never know when it might come in handy. And that's the Dios sword. I don't have Dios, so there's no point in keeping that either. Real piercer, don't need that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Neo Greaves. Why is this so bad? It has a lot of money. It's worth a lot of money apparently, but it's low defense, I guess. Lower than what I've got right now, anyway. Berserk ring, blah blah blah. Yeah, I already have all these. I'm trying to get out of the equipment section and into the miscellaneous items section. Element analyzer, graphic software. There we go. I'm going to sell anything that I have duplicates of by way of item creation helping items. Musical software. Oh yeah, Ririka. Soldering iron. Survival kit. I just bought the Lizard flask. Yeah. That's gonna give me some good money. Enough good money to buy new weapons and equipment, accessories, and shit. Stop lagging! Stop it right now. Okay, here we go. Now that I've done that, I think there's a equipment shop? No, that's the skill shop. There is an equipment shop though, I think. Has a couple weapons in it. Some may be good, some may not. No, never mind. Okay. I'm going to go and like upgrade my equipment when we get to North City. But first, private action time. Ah! That was a wall. And I ran right into it. Hello, Arena. Clyde, could I talk to you? What is Arena? Well, I told you before how I was about how I was found in the Shingo forest, right? Yes. They said that I was born on this planet. I'm different from everyone else. The planet I was born on, the powers that I have, I'm the same as those 10 wise men. If it weren't for the 10 wise men and the sorcery globe and me, then this all wouldn't have happened. That's not true. It's not your fault. Say, Claude, just who am I? I don't know who I am. This is by far the best option. Anything else just kind of doesn't make her happy. Say it that way. Nana, you're our friend, right? Even with me like this, you'd still call me your friend. But I was born on a different planet. I'm an alien, right? Don't be silly. Don't forget that I was born on another planet, too. Is there anything wrong with two aliens becoming friends? I see your point. Thank you, Claude. I feel much better. I'm glad. See you later. My lines could have been a little artificial there. That's what he thinks. But honestly, he was the right person to ask. Because he's the only one who can say that and, like, really be convincing. Because, number one, he is an alien. Hello! From the perspective of everyone on a spell, and that was kind of where she's coming from here. So he was the perfect person to ask, and there was nothing artificial about that. That was exactly the right thing to say, and he was the right person to say it. But with that being said, it's time to move on. They call it North City, so it must be in the north. You think? A very astute observation, Captain Obvious. Here we go. Yay, another battle. This is going to be fun. Especially with Ash and a new weapon. Or that. Yeah, you guys saw that. That was like ridiculous. They would control Ashton from the next battle. Just to see his damage. Let me run around for a little bit. And get into a battle here. There we go. Okay, now what is my setup here? But it was this one. Yep, Leaf Flash. Leaf Flash's damage isn't that great. It never is. But actually, that was pretty good. I'm surprised. But I guess I shouldn't be, because Maloofa! Hello! Yeah, okay, that's good. Now let's go back to Claude. Claude, stop lagging, game! Okay, now to go to the home. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do a private action just yet. I will in a second, but first things first. Oh, well, okay, first things first. I'm gonna upgrade some equipment, and then I'm gonna do something else, and I'll show you that in a second. Eagle's Claws, Pancestus, Steel Helm, Jean's Helm, yeah. Mithril Coat, 1, 2, 3. Steel Armor, 1, 2. I still feel like I have better equipment than this. Like, I think I stole some that was really good from somewhere in particular. I don't know. Thank you, come again. Yeah, I guess I didn't steal them. Unless, oh yeah, I did. I did steal one, and she's got it. She had the lowest defense to begin with, so I think that was probably a good idea. You see, but she was the one who was getting hit the most because she has like the weakest. She has the weakest weapon right now. I can make her a better one though, eventually. I think I'm gonna need to use customize for that though. Anyway, moving on. Let's pay a visit to the inn. Well, not yet. Not yet. I'll do that after I do this. Actually, I should do that now. Before I do the private action. Nah, I'll do it before I fight the boss. Yeah, let's do that. I'm so indecisive. Alright, let's check this stuff. We got plenty of attack vials, that's cool. I don't really know what else to buy here. I might have, I could use some iron, I guess. I don't really use alchemy that much. Ah! Yes, let's buy some instruments I don't have. Yep, okay. Good thing I sold all that stuff. Now, I don't remember who has the musical talent yet. I think I gave it to Reina though. Yeah, sense of rhythm and pitch. So that's sense of rhythm and pitch. I usually give it to Reina. Oh yeah, compose. Wait, okay. Shambello, harmonica, and lyre. You know what? Hold on a second. Here's an idea. You there. Wear the beret. And that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. Musical talent, compose, beret. Song of Blessings. Come on, I gotta have something else. Nope, okay, hold on. Because there's 2 songs for every instrument, and I'm not getting that second one. But this is the place to do it. Feather pen. Thank you, come again. Oh god, so much lag, so much lag. No. Piano. There we go, Song of Salvation. I used a harmonica too, right? Yeah, it's violin and organ now. Enter the hero. Hail to the goddess. That's a good one. That's essential. I should be playing that right now. Song of Healing. Okay, one more. I wonder what the Song of Healing does. There they are. And I got plenty of conductor's batons. So now that I've got that going, I will... Stop it! Stop it! Okay, musical talent. Let's play... Hail to the Goddess. And compose the organ. The Song of Hope. Awesome. Song of Blessing. I love this song. Song of Blessings. Not so much because of what it sounds like, but because of what it does. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna use it on the... Wait, I can't use it on the next boss, but I can use it in later bosses. Let's go ahead and, like, buy some new stuff, though. Well, not new stuff, but... Restock. I'll refinish my... Or restock on these things, yeah. Even though I only need one of each. Might as well do it anyway. Yes, thank you very much for the poison check. I also remember having like over 20 of those, so I should probably start selling them off right now. Accessories, come on, accessories! There we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Yes, poison! Right here. Let's get rid of these things, dude. I got too much of them. Yeah, I was trying to cancel out. I'm done. Thanks. Let's go. Okay. Now, second thing to do, third, I guess, really, even though it was the first thing I intended to do, was to go back here into the library and try to access the secret thing. Oh, I got a thingy. Hang on. Well, I'll make something out of that, and when I come out of here, so I can save it first and then try. Because I will inevitably fail on the first attempt. But yeah, tech, huh? Secret information. I'm sorry, but this category is protected. It has been ever since I came to work at this. Since before I came to work at this facility. The password is needed to access it. No one has succeeded in doing it yet. There is a way to find out later, though. And if you want to hear any of the other stuff, you better play the game. There's a lot of useful information regarding the history of this planet that are really nice to read. But I'm not going to do that while I'm recording because there's too much stuff and it will take up way too much time. Now then, I'm going to put the beret. Which one has a more defense? Hermit's helm. I'll go with that. Put the beret on Claude here, since I'm going to have him make something out of that. No, wait. First. First things first. Musical talent. Play music. Hail to the Goddess. And creation, not customize. Metalwork. And not her. There we go, Rainbow Diamond. Green Bracelet. As long as this weapon is, not a weapon, accessory is equipped, your character's level will go up one. And this is actually useful for a glitch involving the forged metals that helps you really lets you get 2 levels at once, which can be pretty handy. But I'll worry about that when I start grinding. Which I'm not going to do just yet. I don't really see the need for it at this point. I'm already pretty high leveled. And more than sufficiently equipped. Now let's check out the inn. Because there's a private action here. Wait, that's not the inn. Let's check out the inn. That's not the inn either. My god! I did this last time too. Let's go. Here we go. Celine, what are you doing there? Oh, Claude. This gentleman is a fortune teller. I thought I'd ask him to look at mine. He's said to be very good. Really? What do you know? What does he say about yours? That is for me to know and you to wonder about. Why don't you have your fortune told Claude? Sure, why not? Well then, what shall I take a look at? Now there's a few options here. I'm not going to do them all. I'm just going to do two of them. This one is really stupid. She basically just tells you, well, keep up your practice and you'll get better. Although she does say that you've already gotten better. But just work hard and you'll get better. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of a given. The first one I'm going to do is this one because it's amusing. Are Selena and I compatible? Can you tell me if Selena and I are compatible? Claude, you're asking that? Why not? Just for fun. For fun, okay? Is that what you want to ask? Yes, please. This is actually pretty amusing. Alright. Spoiler. It's amusing. I see. What do you see? You are very compatible with each other. Oh, really? Yes, the older woman supports the young man with wisdom. At first glance, there seems to be a lack of balance, but it seems both of you are watching out for each other very well. Well. Even after marriage, it seems you'll be able to build a good home. My. You certainly take a look at the long term, don't you? Answered awkward laughter here. That is everything. That is all then. Well, okay then. Huh. Certainly was an unexpected reading for me. Was it? Well, Claude, just what did you expect? You see, I thought... Well, I guess I shouldn't say anything. I was pretty surprised myself. Selena is kind of cute, though. But that's not the one I'm going to actually go with here. Now, this one contains foreshadowing. What is my fortune? Certainly. And it's for the foreshadowing that I consider this to be the best fortune in the entire game. I see. What is it? Not only does she hit the nail on the head, but she also predicts something that will happen later. You often clash with your parents, don't you? Why? Were you not following your parents' wishes and living without searching for your own path until now? Why, yes. Because of this, your life is not being led according to your own fortune, but rather it is being controlled by the fortune of the person who is prepared to pass for you, your father. My, is that so? I can kind of relate to that. I think I know what you're talking about. In order to escape from this, first you must become independent physically and mentally. If you continue this in this way, you will use up your father's fortune. Use up his fortune? Yes. That's very serious. That's some heavy shit, yo. I'm sorry to say that you are not in a state. You are in a state where your very life is not truly your own, and so there is a fog that has settled upon your future. And now I must go. Well, thanks for dropping that little bomb on me. That's all then. Amazing! I've never met a fortune teller as good as that. You've had many difficulties, it seems, Claude. And he has many ahead of him. Ah! So much lag, so much lag! Stop the lag! Now there's one more private action. And that is right up here in the library. It's a good thing I checked out that information beforehand because, yeah, Reina cannot be trusted with computers. But but that's probably true of all Expellions. Anyone from Backwater Planet has no idea what they're doing. Huh? Is that Reina? What's she doing? Push here, then open this. Now what? Initialize all data? What does initialize mean? What the heck? I'll just choose yes. Huh? Now that's strange. Now it doesn't work. Now what? It won't go back. Ooh, whatever. Now, I have to explain to you that if there's something wrong, no, everything's okay. Good little boys and girls, you mustn't be shirking responsibility. Now, that is why the UP3 exists. Because people who aren't prepared for higher technology should not possess it. Because it will wreck it. I think there's I think you can still see Reina somewhere else, but I'm not sure where exactly. And say, hey, how are you doing? I didn't do it. Or something. But I can't find her right now. I don't remember where she is. If she's even anywhere. She might be in the inn. Yep, that's where she is. Like, Claude, did you want something? She's so guilty. So guilty. What will that centered we ride look like? Let's find out! Hey, monies. North City. Poison check required. Flare bomb required. Without further ado, let's get on with it. Diamond acquired. That's nice. I don't know why I'm reading all that stuff out loud. I certainly won't be for very much longer. Yes, there's other stuff going on here. But let's just, yeah. Excuse me, we've been sent by Mayor Gnarl here, we've been sent here by Mayor Gnarl to find out about getting a centered. Mr. Kenny, we've been waiting. Please proceed to the director's office. That was a strange thing to say on the TV. Yeah, the director's office, I think, is upstairs, right? Where is there a baby wearing a tie on that TV? Bow tie, no less. Because it's cute, I guess, and it has every bit of relevance to this facility. Of course! Yeah, I guess I'm going the wrong way then. Okay, so where's that office again? Is it behind here? I think it is. Yeah, this way. Here we go. How do you do? I'm Martis, the director of this facility. I have already heard everything about you. Or all about you. I've already heard all about you. Yes. All about you. He will be in charge of the production of your standard. You produce an animal? Sinners are indeed living beings, but in order to have them obey people, a master's data is input to them, into them. I can speak really, I can. Something about that doesn't seem right. Well, the sinners that we raise here have all been artificially crossbred. It's for a worthy cause. Well, we don't have much time. First, let's get your professional data read. Yes, I'm ready. This way, please. Now, we must obtain all of your personal data. We will call you to the input room when you are ready, or when we are ready. Until then, please feel free to have a look around. Thank you. Because what sort of trouble can we possibly get into here? Hey, he's not an alien. Will his data be okay? I don't know. But orders are orders. We'll just have to try. Right. Nobody listens to us anyway. Because that's not foreboding. Bobot is cuter than they are. I didn't know about that line. I forgot entirely about it, that line. It's been a while since I've used Priestess. Claude, I'm wondering if there is some way to let the people on Expel know about us being here on Energy Need. Oh, how's that? Well, yeah, to everyone on Expel, it just looks like we just disappeared. I'll bet they'll be worried. But Expel... Something wrong, Claude? Nothing. Sorry to keep you waiting. Please come this way. I'm sorry to say, Expel has been destroyed. Alright. We'll begin with class data. Please move all the way inside. It won't hurt much, don't worry. Much. Please stand still until I tell you to. It'll be over in no time. Alright, you're done. You're finished. already. Alright, the next person is Reyna. Please come this way. Alright. Now, here we go. Relax, please. She's really the only one who should have done this in the first place, but you know. There, you're finished. But if Claudia hadn't done it, we wouldn't have had a boss fight. I'm sorry, did I say that? Did I spoil something? You're an Indian, so there wouldn't be any problem. So there won't be any problem inputting. What? Now the inputting. What's happening? The standard we input the personal data into has become violent. What? If nothing is done, the home itself will be destroyed. Claude! Right, let's go! It's not our fault, you know. Those researchers knew what was going to happen, and they did it anyway, because nobody ever listens to them. The Synod is out of control. Do we have to kill it? Allow us. Ouch. Okay, that was a little painful. Let's not use that one. Let's use this one. Oh, I need some mana, big time. Let's get some of that. Oh man, there's a lot of parries. Blackberry. Oh, was easy. Well, of course it was. We're broken! Yay, fairy light! I'm so glad we got fairy light now. Oh no, I didn't think it was going to come to this. What do you mean, oh no? It should have been obvious when you knew it was data from a non-Indian. Why, you insolent! A Synod! Kaboom! Gone! How are we going to make that? How are you going to make up for that? But we didn't. It's too late for apologies, I'm afraid. So now what? More research funds? Something else I've accidentally skipped. Yeah. That ain't coming out of my allowance. Look at the little baby Synod. Now what? Now what is right, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's the Synod that didn't tolerate your data. But we've killed when we didn't need to kill. It's true that we can't expect you to try inputting your data into another Synod. Then how can we find some way to transport ourselves? Well, there may be another option. What would that be? This is not the place to talk about it. Let's go back to my office. Not too many people know about this method, but it doesn't really matter in your case. I don't really understand what you were saying. You don't need to understand. Anyway, please step into this transporter. I'll leave it unlocked. Ahem. Yes, sir. This is rather sudden. What's going on? Have things explained to explain to you after you arrive. I'm sure the mayor won't object. Are we doing something wrong? Or are we doing something wrong? Wrong? You're saving the world. Sacrifices may be necessary. I simply don't understand. Just go if you want to get us centered. Uh, all right. Can I ask one question? What is it? Why in the world did the centered become violent? That is a meaningless question. You don't need to know. I see. Well, with that done, it's time to go on to the next area. But that wraps it up for this video. I will see you next time on Let's Break the Star Ocean, the second story EX, except not really so much EX anymore because there's no more animation. Oh, yeah, but do enjoy the next episode when that comes out. I will post a link in the description or annotation and all that fun stuff. Probably both. Where are we? We'll find out on the next episode! Oh, I can't save it yet. Oh, well, I'll just do a little state save. That'll work. Alright, next time on Conservative Gaming, Let's Break Star Ocean, the second story EX.